Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at the Fire Station with Fire Engine by LEGO City. This is set number 60414, contains 843 bricks, retails for $79.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Well, I'm taking it that's the Fire Engine, and here's the Fire Station. Nothing I've really seen before. And that's the figures that we'll possibly be getting with the set. Now let's take a look at the back of the box here. And, well, let's see here. Well, this kind of looks ugly in the back, and we got a fire in the back of the fire station. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, it looks like the ladder actually lifts up on this model too. Well, that's not too bad. Let's open this up and see what kind of parts are inside the carton. Well, provided if I can open it up. I'm almost done reviewing sets. Well, unboxing it anyway. Wow, this one's got a lot of stuff in here. Anything else hiding in the box? Well, yeah, at least we know they're numbered bags. That's always a plus. Okay, 2 darkstone gray, 16 by 16 stud base plates. Yeah, looks like we got our paper inside. Anything else hiding in here? Don't worry, we'll be building that on the second channel if you want to take a look after I'm done unboxing. Alright, I'm hoping this is going to be a modular build. Be kind of cool. Well, don't tell me that's all the stickers we're going to have with that. Actually, that'd be pretty good, huh? What am I complaining about? So there's the print work right there. Okay, not too bad. And, well, at least we know the bags are numbered. And, alright, we know it goes up to 8 at least. And here we go right here. Bags 1, 2, and 3 build the fire engine. So this might be a modular build. Alrighty. And, yeah, that's not too bad, huh? And there's 4 printed building guides. Looks like we go up to 8 bags. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there's 8 bags in there. So what I'm going to do, stay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my second channel. I'm going to build this real quick. Head back over here and report my results. Now let's take a tour of the firehouse with fire truck. I'm just going to run through everything real quick and we'll take a closer look. So we do have several minifigures. There's 4 in total. And you also get a nice fire dog. Put this over here. We'll take a quick look at the fire truck here. This just rolls out. Essentially what it is. You do have access into the interior and the ladder does raise up. Unfortunately, it doesn't extend out. And you got this area here to set the minifigure in. And this does swivel and makes noise and all that stuff. And you got some cupboards in here to put some supplies in. So you can put your helmets and stuff. And it does come with a few of these helmets. So let's see if we can put those in there real quick. And this is all unscripted, so I don't know if they fit or not. And no, they don't. Oh, that would have been nice if those fit in there, but sadly they don't fit in the cupboards. And I can't make them fit. So that right there, yeah, not too bad. And then you have access into the cab. In order to get into the cab, you got to have this. And this section here in the middle does not come off. Right here. This is just meant to be stationary. Now in addition, you can just take this off. There's a spot in the back. And if I can find it here, oh, it's over here. And we'll take a look at the interior in a bit. We're just doing the fire truck right now. You can stick the stud launchers in the back here. So, and yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So, you get the idea on how that works. And I'll put this back here. I think more people are going to be playing with it with the ladder attached anyways than anything else. This just fits right back in there. Kind of wish there was a way they would have just put something in here to hold this in so it doesn't kind of just flop around. It is a nice brick built fire engine. You also got a hitch in the back, so maybe be able to hitch up one of my travel trailers with that too, pull it out of the mud, and so on and so forth. So that leaves the front of the firehouse here, and these doors do close. Slide all the accessories inside there, and that's essentially what they do. So you actually got two places to park it, your fire trucks or fire engines. Pretty cool. They're 8 studs wide and stuff like that. And in the back here we got a dog bowl. We got the pole for the firemen to slide down. You got this thing here to attach them to. So that's pretty cool. So it's not just for looks. In addition, up here we also have this little drone thing to put out the fires. And yes, it's got one of those stud launchers, but you know what? We're not going to fire that off here. But it's a nice little creative thing, and it's on top of a helicopter pad. This set didn't come with one, so as you can tell though, this is fully playable. So here's the interior with the doors closed, and it's pretty dark for the most part in there, so you have to open up the doors. See, everybody's kind of taking naps now. We'll pull those open. You got full clearance in there. So we got a little a bed maybe for one of the firemen to rest. It could be in an infirmary if you want. And we got 2 monitors here, probably for them to watch, make sure there's no fires, and you got a coffee maker and stuff like that. And yes, it's a late night build. You can tell my voice is starting to crack, so I'm trying to prevent it. And there's just a lot of stuff to take a look at. Well, let's take a closer look. So here's our minifigures in front of the fire. This thing kind of just sits in. This is what the stud launchers are for, to knock that out. I'll set that out of the way. Here's the fire dog. The vest is attached to him, so you can't remove it. And for the most part, nice set of minifigures. She's got a fire extinguisher. Here's one of these helmets. You get 1 white and 2 of these nice bright yellow. Yeah, everybody's falling asleep on the job. Well, actually there's 5 minifigures. I forgot about him in the back. So I may have to do a voiceover. I'll just leave it. Why not? And you just pull these forward and they just come crashing down like that. This one also closes too. And I like that logo, and that's printed. It's on a sticker, and there's some greenery there. There's the drone sitting up there, and there's that fire pole. You just have your minifigure grab it with one hand, and he can slide down that pretty fast. Let's hope he doesn't break any legs. Here's the fire truck. Better view of it here anyways. And that right there is printed. Oh, here's the front of it. These bedside builds are always kind of sloppy. You never know. Never know with me. There's that goofy stud launcher thing. There's another one of these that fell out, but you get the idea. I don't like those things. That's just kind of like some afterthought I think Lego put in there. I like the support bracket here. And let's see if we can get up close to those scratches. Let's see if we can get up in there and get those filmed there. You can see them right there, just all over the place here. I'm hoping they'll show up on the camera. And then here's the interior. Lots of space in there too. Here's a close-up of this area here with the 2 monitors, and I think it's just more of like a lounge area than anything else. A little satellite dish up there. And for the most part, it's a pretty interesting build. It's pretty big. It's not like a fire station I have ever seen before. But for the most part, it's not too bad. Just feel the crew are they're sleeping on the job. Here are my thoughts. Let's start with build quality, and for the most part it's a very strong build. Sometimes you may have a few pieces here that may split apart. That's probably because it's very large. Now if you're planning on moving this set around, make sure it's on something like a turntable or maybe some kind of a plate that you can easily pick this up. You wouldn't want to pick it up from here or on the side here. You may end up yanking something out. The thing would fall down, so you don't want that to happen. So the build quality is, for the most part, really robust. As you saw here in the back, we've got a bunch of lateral supports to keep all this together. So it's a pretty strong build. Build experience was also very good. The build did keep my interest throughout the whole construction process, all the way down to the fire truck. So this is going to be a very fun build. Whoever gets this, you're not going to go shortchanged on it. But I think it's the bright reds that make this build just pop out. Now, obviously, there's a lot of play value with this. As you saw, you have full access to the interior of the fire truck. You do have the accessory here that shoots out those stud launchers at the fire. You have 4 minifigures, fire dog, accessories like the helmets. You also got the drone here on the top. And you also have full access into the interior. So there's just plenty of things to do in this set. You're not going to be shortchanged on any of this. It's really a good play experience. There's just so much to do. Now, is this city drop-in ready? No. Well, the back's open. And if you really wanted to do this, you would actually have to pull your fire truck almost back here in order to close the door. So that's one downside to this. You see how much... So you would actually have to expand on this pretty much for the whole build. As far as for mock value, you know, there's a lot of good potential with this set. You can expand onto the back. You can make another vehicle that goes in this garage here. You can put a helicopter on top. Even the pieces could be used for other creations. Just the possibility on this set are endless. So you're not going to go wrong there with the play value. It's really good with this model. As far as for collaborative build, you can build all the accessories, the drone and the fire truck. And for bags 5 through 8, you build the firehouse. So it's not quite a balanced build, but it is possible. But I really only recommend one person put this together. Now for the ugly. A lot of these transparent pieces were scratched. I mean, I don't know if it shows up on this video. I know I was pointing them out in the build process of this. Except for this, that was probably the only thing that wasn't scratched, but these are just so heavily scratched. I mean, I could see them just from right here. Even with poor vision, I could still see them. You got scratches on the side doors, and it looked like they're just teething toys at this point. Even the windshield has pits, and that's probably the only downfall with this set. Nothing else. Even the stickers were pretty mild. So I have to ding off 3 points for scratched elements. So the set was going to be a 10, but now it's a 7. And I don't like giving stuff like this a very mediocre score, but that's what it is. And I'm hoping the version you get is not scratched up. Hope your model comes unscathed with damaged pieces, but for the most part though, despite of that was the only issue, it's a really good build experience. Now, would this be something I would pick up? Most definitely, since I'm into the city and suburbs stuff. It's not too bad, especially for $79.99. This is essentially what you're getting. Is a firehouse that's somewhat incomplete because you're missing the back, but also one thing to point, there's not a second vehicle nor a helicopter, so I just set the drone up there. And it's fairly priced for 843 bricks. That's not too bad. That's at roughly about 9.8, maybe 10 cents a brick. So that's still pretty good. But for the most part though, this is a nice set. Just hope your model doesn't come with scratched pieces. Let me know what you think of this model.